Hey guys, what's up and welcome to Road to Max Cash episode number 10, and we are basically kicking it off with Tormented Demons. As you guys know, I do need these two more pairs of dragon limbs, and we can make 4 ascension crossbows, and that'll look very, very nice in the tab. So that is what I'm currently aiming for. I'm going to stay here for an hour and a half and see where we get. So yeah, wish us luck. And to start off with the TDs, we get ourselves some dragon claws. So dragon claws, pair number 2. Come on, D-limbs, come on. There we go, guys. Got our third pair of D-limbs. 1 pair to go. Yes, mate. So, it only took me an hour and 15 minutes to realise I have been using broad arrows this whole time. So, we're going to bank, and we got ourselves 2 drops, the D-claws and the D-limbs. So, we've got 3 out of the 4 D-limbs that I do need. I'll probably go back pretty soon. So, here we are. This is the fastest non-staking way to lose 1.6 bill. And I really don't know why I'm doing this, but shadow seismics do look pretty smart. So, yeah, let's have a little bit of a look at this. And we have the Barrows ones on here. And then, if we switch to the shadow dyed seismics, they look pretty juicy, not gonna lie. 69 U-logs from Tormented Demons. It is a sign, boys. There we are, guys. That is the 4th pair of D-limbs, and I can get myself out of here now. We can make the 4 ascension crossbows, so let's do this. This Fletching XP is absolutely OP. 200 mil Fletching XP from making dragon crossbows, can confirm. So, just making a quick 3 crossbows right now. Obviously, I'd be trying to make 4 in one inventory, but we can't because we need ascension shards as well. And yeah, the signets kind of take up a little bit of space. So if we create the crossbows, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create 2 of each type because they're currently both the same price. I may change it in the future depending on prices, but for now we're going to make 2 main hands and 2 off hands. So here we go. That's 2 main hands created, and create another main hand, and then I think if I talk to him again or if I use that on him, I can convert it to an offhand, which there we are. So I'll grab the 1 more dragon crossbow out of the bank and we shall make our last ascension bow. And snaking in with our last crossbow. So yep, make another main hand, use it on this good looking fella right here, and we shall switch it from a main hand to an offhand. There we are. So we currently have 2 main hand and 2 offhand ascension crossbows, including the ones that I currently have. We have 6 in the bank, but obviously these 4 are just from the drops. We've got the signets ourselves, which obviously that's all you can do, and we got the D-limbs ourselves as well, which means I did actually profit 7 mil per crossbow whilst going for the Legion pets. So that is pretty good. Anyway, I'm free of TDs now. I can finally do what I want again. So yeah, let's crack on with the next Anoraxor, I reckon. So, what am I going to do with these remaining signets then? Here is your answer. Don't intend to go back there, so I don't really see a point in actually keeping them. So yeah, we got the ascension bows banked. That's all I needed. I need to make 4 bows. We've done that, so now we can yeah, crack on with just general PVMing and stuff now. Here we are with a sneaky next trip, and the first kill down is some Onyx Bolts. That couldn't go any better, unless obviously it was an item, but that is the best non-item drop you can actually get, which is perfect. A nice 3 mil there. So time for kill number 2. There is the second kill down. Are we going to get a drop? No. Green DI'd, stick it in the tab, as we do. Kill number 3, and what I've been testing out and what I have found out is that if you use Flare Frost boots, then they count as like a melee boot as well, and next doesn't MD you during smoke and shadow phase, which helps in not bringing a boot switch. So yeah, that rumour is confirmed that tier 90 range boots work for not letting next MD you. Coming in with another next kill, and we got ourselves an Ancient Ceremonial top and standard bruise and restores. No charms though, which is a little bit of a shame, but I'll try and grab as many of these as I can. Buying Zarate bow? Never mind. I must admit, I did think I'd be at TDs for much longer than I was for getting the D-limbs, and we come in with the taller boots. So that is a nice, how much is it? 7 mil or something? So, oh, 17 mil, which is decent stuff. Look at the time on that kill, oh my lord, Zaro's face just was not hitting at all. Can we get a back-to-back though? Definitely not. So this is my 8th kill within around an hour's worth, which isn't too bad, and we've made around 17 mil in this 1 hour, so next is the best GP in game right now, can confirm. That was actually a pretty decent kill apart from Blood Phase, where I had to do it like 3 or 4 times because I just wasn't hitting, but we got there in the end, and we get the Rune Ore, which is around a 600k drop, which is pretty decent. I think I've got like 6k Rune Ore in the bank now, so I'll have to check that and see how much we have. Another kill down, and we've also got the gloves, ancient ceremonial gloves up the top here, and we get some more brews and restores, but hey, we got 20 blue charms, which yeah, they can stay in the bank I guess and just collect dust, so yeah. And that is the last kill of this little nexting stint, done around 10 kills, and we get brews and restores and blue charms, so standard really. And we are snaking in with a 50 mil XP in prayer, and we have the chat message there, so road to 120, Lego. And we are back on the next grind, and the first kill I haven't actually splashed so much in my whole entire life. And we get the blue charms and the standard sour brews and restores. God, that was a dreadful kill. So that kill was interesting. I hit a 9k snapshot during Siphon, and we get more brews and restores, so yeah. Hey, there's a third kill, and that was a better kill. I didn't actually go full retard on Blood Phase for a change, and we get the Grammy Torstals. Hey, I suppose it makes a difference than getting brews all the time, but Lego kill number 4. Another kill down, and as seen in the chat box, I did sign that kill, and we get some Mage Logs and Crimson Charms. That isn't too bad. I think we're coming in on to, what, 7k Mage Logs now, which is pretty decent. I think this is next kill number 199, and we get Torstal Seeds. So maybe we can get lucky on kill number 200, we'll have to find out. And we are coming in with our 200th next kill, and what do we get? Mage Logs and Blue Charms. Never mind, I'll probably get a drop soon enough, or I'm going on a major dry streak, which I am kind of expecting because the amount of luck that I've had at next so far, which is quite immense. Kill number 201, let's have a look at the loot, and we get, hey, Rune Ore. Makes a change that I do get a beam, so that is I think 600k worth, which is very, very nice. Let's have a look then, what we're going to get. More Rune Ore, that is decent stuff. Another kill down, signed on that kill because I'm bad and I got slapped a 4k mage hit. So, what are we calling the Brews and Restores? So that is the first Brews and Restores drop of the hour trip. So, yeah, let's see how many more we can get. And we're coming in with an Ancient Ceremonial top. And a drop that's not really mentioned about. And the last kill of the trip, can we end it with an item? No. So we're back at Araxi, and that was an actual really, really nice kill. I mean, I signed on the first kill, but I didn't eat hardly any food. I signed you to a really, really fast suicide spider, so yeah, that is a sort of a bit bad. But hey, Hydrix Bolt Tips, how much are they? Oh, don't even know how much these are, but these got reworked into the drop tables of Araxi raids and also Virago, I think. That was due to the, well, when they buffed raids, they also implemented these, so yeah, that's sort of good, I guess. But yeah, still hoping for that web. Another nice kill down, didn't get kamikazed by a suicide spider on that kill, which was always good. And the loot is Lanterdimes. Standard, really. So, can we get this web? I don't know how many kills it's going to take me, but I'm not at 200 KC yet anyway, and we get some more Hydric Bolts. But if we do get a web, I can make myself a Noxious Bow, and that means it's around 220 mil profit from Araxor. Currently, obviously, we're at like 170 mil with just the leg piece, but if we get a web, then yeah, the gains will be real. That P4 was kind of AIDS, because as soon as the core came out, it basically just went straight on top of me, and it just started hitting like 2Ks, so I don't know really why. It didn't bounce its usual, I think it's 5 times it bounces and it lands on top of you, or I could be wrong, could be a little bit more. But yeah, it didn't do that, so yeah, it was quite weird. But anyway, we got the Mage Logs and the Restores, so we shall slap them into the bank and go for another kill. And we return to the formidable Spidey boss, hoping for a web, really, a spider web, so I can make myself a Nox Bow, and then I'll be able to make maximum profits off Araxor, and we come in with the Onyx Bolts, which isn't bad, almost I think 14k in the bank now, which is very, very nice. Come on, spider web, let's have a look. Nope. In before base bet. Hey, Mage Seeds, that is decent stuff. To be honest, I'm getting like kind of consistent 6-minute kills with a yak, which I think is pretty good. Fair enough, I am using melee, which is like the fastest method of doing it. But you know, I'm quite enjoying it, to be fair. And we get herbs, which, yeah, they're not too bad. They can stack straight into the tab. They'll be quite pricey as well now because of double XP weekend has been announced. So yeah, it's all good games. I've actually tried Pro Melee, just camping Pro Melee on Araxi, and it works quite well, to be honest. I mean, the mage hits aren't as accurate as you like to think. So yeah, that wasn't too bad. And we get the battle staffs and the bruise, which is kind of a good drop with the bruise being so high value. So yeah, we'll go maybe for another kill, or I might change it up a little bit and maybe go to next. So guys, that is my first kill using a Nihil, and it was on my first attempt as well. As you can see, the inventory is looking pretty bare because I do need to obviously learn it and get better at it. But I am very, very happy that I completed my first next solo and my first attempt using a Nihil. So really I can only go onwards and upwards from here and get some pretty nice speed kills in for solo. And yeah, the drop there is obviously the uncut Dragonstones and Crim Charms, which yeah, is pretty nice. So that is the second kill with a Nihil. I am struggling quite a bit on Zaros, I'm not gonna lie, because of I don't know, I got to Zaros on like minute 4.5, and it took me like almost 7 minutes. So yeah, I do tend to eat a lot of food and brews and stuff on Zaros and not tend to hit very well. So I probably need to work on that. But the drop there is Bruise and Restores, and as you can see, it looks like they have fixed the beams. The beams actually do work now for, I think, they didn't really work for Bruise and Restore drops, and yeah, we just got a beam for Bruise and Restores, so decent. Another kill down with the Nihil. I am pleased I can solo it with a Nihil, but honestly it is sort of like, I really need to work on Zaros because I'm eating so much. As you can see, the inventory's bare, and the kill's going from like, I could get easy a 4.5 to 5 minute kill, but it's just, I don't know, Zaros, I'm just eating so much, I'm not actually hitting. So yeah, that's one thing I need to work on, but other than that, I'm enjoying using the Nihil, and also I'm trying to have a Reaper necklace as well, so yeah, it's all good. Let you be in my vid? Well, hello Library, you are now in my video. So we've got a little bit of raids on the go here, one Beastmaster kill and obviously one Yakimaru kill, which I've done later on. Which, yeah, this is the only raids footage. I did do a few other Beastmaster kills, but I didn't really think about putting them in here because the loots were actually quite terrible, along with the loot that I do get from this Beastmaster, which questions the reason why I actually put this in. But we got a new record of the kill anyway, just over a 5 minute kill anyway. And yeah, we can see there the loot, I don't really understand it. Where does the cooked meat come from? But yeah, here we go then onto the Yakimaru kill, and yeah, that is the last phase on Mirage done, and basically we'll have a look at the loot, and I do manage to get myself, quite surprisingly to be honest, as you can see right here, an effigy along with more cooked meat. So yeah, that is it for the raids. Back to Araxor. And we are now at Araxor. I'm trying it with a Nox Scythe since I do have one, and also a Reaper necklace. Araxi is slightly enraged. Like, I think this is the 6th or 7th kill of the day. So I'm sort of getting used to it. It's kind of a slow kill to start off with, but let's have a look at the loot. And standard herbs and normal stuff. So, please give us a web. Okay, that was a very, very nice P4. It was, I don't know, it feels slightly longer doing it with a scythe over the Dragors, but I suppose it's slightly more consistent in a sense that you can just stand another square away from Araxi and not have to deal with the melee hit, which is always good. Anyway, the loot there is standard ores really, but we got the brews as well, which is always good, stacking them straight up into the bank. I mean, I've still been around 3k brews ever since I've been doing this PBM series, so it's been very good getting all these brew drops. I mean, you know, they're sort of like paying their own really. Also, my Reaper task is currently Araxi. I did have 4, but I've got 2 left because I missed a recording on the first kill. But we only got brews on the first kill anyway, so coming in with the next kill down, and we get some more Hydrix bolt tips. So I think that is actually like, I think they're like 9k each, so that's a pretty decent drop. But yeah, I'm still yet to get a web, which is a main item that I do want. But if we get another hilt, or a leg piece, sorry, then yeah, it'll all be good. I'm actually really enjoying doing Araxor with the Nox Scythe. I mean, it's very, very nice. I mean, I was getting 7 minute kills, or 7.5 minute kills, and then I'm down to getting 6 minute kills, 6.5 minute kills, which is pretty good. So the loot then, Onyx Bolts, decent gains. And there we have the 4th kill. Obviously the first kill wasn't recorded because I was an idiot, and yeah, we didn't get anything anyway. We gained 20,000 Slayer XP and 10 Reaper points. I did skip a load of tasks on the Reaper task system to try and get Araxi because I was getting Legions, Armadillo and all that crap, so yeah, I decided to just try and go for an Araxi one, and we did get one, but obviously on a 50% point reduction because I'd skipped so many tasks. Anyway, we get the ores, Adior, Coal Ore, Standard, Lego back. So here we are yet again, guys. We are at the Well of Goodwill, and it is that time of the video where we go through the tab, the boss kills and all that lot, and obviously with it being episode 10, we're going to be price checking the tab. But firstly, we got a Mazcab ability codex right here, which I'm going to read, and I'm actually going to unlock Corruption Shot. This is a basic ability which does AoE damage, area of effect damage, and it is like a bleed as well, doing 30 to 100% ability damage, and it decreases 20% of the initial hit every single hit afterwards. So yeah, it shares the same cooldown as well as Fragmentation Shot, which is awesome. I mean, this will be really handy for Calfight King when dealing with the minions, and also I've heard rumours that it doesn't actually count as a bleeder next, so I will test that theory out, but yeah, I will let you know. Anyway, let's crack on with the beasts, and we shall go into the boss kills. So, 17,788 boss kills, up to 176 Araxi. Left Araxi sort of on a cliffhanger. I do want to go back there, do want to get a web, and if any hilt apart from a fang will be good. So obviously an eye or a hilt, or a web, sorry, will be absolutely amazing. And obviously leg pieces, they'll be good to have as well. So yeah, I'm still ticking along with Araxi on to 176 right there. I did do a lot of corp, to be honest. I've done around 120 kills in a 4-man corp session with a few friends, so that is boosting my corporal beast kills up quite a lot, almost bordering the 3rd threshold. That is a pet that I do want to get. And then for raids, I'm on to 12 Beastmaster Durzags and 3 Yakamarus. I haven't been doing much raids, to be honest with you. I do enjoy mainly soloing things, and when I do get the opportunity, or when I do get invited to go to raids by Alan, then yeah, I do go. So yeah, thanks to him for inviting me. Other things that I've changed as well, next up to 214 now, which is pretty awesome. And obviously Calfight King as well, I've been doing quite a lot of that since I've got a Slayer task of Calfight King, and that is another pet that I would like to eventually get. But everything else has pretty much stayed the same. I would like to start doing Sara and Bandos again, just for that strength XP and just general loot really. So that is it for the boss kills. Let's have a little bit of a look at the tab currently then. And we're going to scroll through it first, and then I'm going to start withdrawing it out inventory by inventory, and we're going to be price checking it. So if we go from the top as per usual, Armadillo Shards, I didn't actually realise I had these in there, so I might actually start doing Glazels again and try and get myself an Armadillo Battle Staff on the go. And with me only being 79 shards off one, which yeah, I might get a few boots in the process, which will be always good. So scrolling down onto 14.1k Onyx bolts, which is pretty nice. Onyx is 55, they're around the same really. I haven't been doing any kilns, and I haven't been receiving any as drops from Araxi, and also I have been using a few to recharge my Hydrix equipment when I've been dying, so yeah, they might increase or decrease depending on what I've been doing. Green D-High, 11k Green D-High, this is awesome stuff to get from Nex, and obviously Corp as well. Rune Ore, almost 5.5k Rune. And then if we look towards the bottom of the tab, we've got the raid currency, which is untradeable, 13.7k, which yeah, it's always good to have. I'm going to withdraw this out as well in the inventories, just so it doesn't mess up my tab. And then you guys want to see obviously the bottom of it, we've got 4 Centurion crossbows down here as well, and obviously the most recent spider leg, which I made in episode 9. So yeah, that is currently it for the tab. We shall start withdrawing it out and price checking this bad boy. So here we are, I've withdrawn out the first half of the tab: seeds, herbs, potions, range stuff. Let's open up the price checker, and we shall slap it all in there. 157.7 mil straight off the bat in basically standard drops really. I mean, a lot of the drops in the tab are standard. The majority here is, I guess, Ascension Shards, Rock Tails, Magic Shield Bows from Legions. And what else do we have here? We have quite a lot in herbs as well, which is always good. 14 mil in magic seeds, they're from Nex and whatnot. And we've got the U seeds as well, 6.3 mil in them. So that is not too bad for the first inventory. Let's crack on with the second invent. Inventory number 2, this is sort of like the range stuff, a few bits and bobs from Corp and ores and gems, obviously cannonballs as well, so we'll slap them in there. 446 mil, that is absolutely crazy. I mean, we got 120 million Onyx bolts, and like I said, I would like to get them to 100k, but I don't think we're going to in this current series. I might have to do a series to road to like 5 mil or something to get 100k Onyx bolts. But if we scroll down a little bit, 85 ceramic scales, that is 31.3 mil in itself, and then we got rune ore as well, 57 mil in rune ore. I'm quite surprised at that, to be honest. 74k cannonballs, 26.1 mil in cannonballs, which is pretty amazing. 21 mil in green d'hide, which is crazy stuff. So yeah, 446 mil from inventory number 2. This is awesome. And we're coming up with inventory number 3. We got some rune plate bodies, mystic stuff from Corp, dragon items as well from random stuff, TDs, with the dragon claws and the armor slice. We've also got untradeable currency here, which is the techie from raids. So we shall open up the price checker, pop everything in there, and 94.4 mil, which is very nice in just random armors, really, armors that aren't really worth much. Still got that blood necklace shard, and also that ragefire gland, which I think currently is a little bit more than 9.3 mil. It might be towards 15 to 20 mil. I know for sure the Glaven one is, definitely. We've also got some energies here from Virago, 10 mil in tectonic energies, and 16.2 mil in malevolent energies, along with some other corporal beast stuff like holy elixirs, spirit shields, and region braces. So 94.4 mil, which isn't so bad. So time for another inventory. So we pulled out another inventory, and this is the God Wars armors, Raxor, legs, pheromone, and also the next drops which we currently have. So let's pop open the price checker, slap them in there. So 461 mil, which is absolutely amazing, to be honest with you. Got a few Drygles in here as well. So if we're scrolling down a little bit, then yep, we've got quite a lot of next items, to be fair. The main one, obviously, the Zarite bow, 38 mil. 2 pairs of Pernix boots, Torva boots. I've been quite lucky with next, to be honest. I haven't really had any shitty drops. And obviously with my current KC and my item rate, then yeah, that is pretty OP. We've got a leg there as well, 185 mil. If I do manage to get myself a web, then that will transform to around 220, 230 mil, depending on the price of the Noxious longbow. So that is pretty much it for that inventory. So 461 mil there. So let's withdraw out the final 2 items. Here we go then, the final 2 items have been withdrawn out, these being the Ascension crossbows. So let's pop them into the price checker, and that is a handy 406 mil, which is pretty awesome. So I've had a calculator off the side, and just roughly I have calculated the price of each inventory, and it currently comes to 1.564 bill, which, you know, I'm very, very happy with that, to be honest. And considering I've only been doing this for 10 episodes, and yeah, it's obviously been a little bit more if I'd included the Seismic 1 splits and stuff, but I don't want to do that. I just want this series to be purely off my own drops, which, yeah, 1.5 bill in 10 episodes, and I haven't really been going mad at it, which, you know, seeing that figure now and knowing that I am so close to it, then I might actually just start camping next Araxor constantly, just to get this series done and dusted, really. But that is pretty awesome. 1.5 bill, guys, or just over 1.564 bill, which is absolutely amazing, to be honest with you. And yeah, that is going to be it then for episode number 10. Thank you guys for the amazing support throughout this whole series, to be honest with you. I mean, we're breaching 9k subs now, and it has been absolutely amazing, so I can't thank you enough. Anyway guys, that is going to be it from me. I do hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, I shall see you in the next one. Peace.